Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back. It's time for OG to take on Hippomaniacs, or the other way around, depending on how you want to look at it. Hippomaniacs actually won more games in this tournament so far than OG have. They 2-0'd, or they lost 2-0 to the Lions. Hippomaniacs took one game off Team Secret. That was pretty crazy. But now, doesn't really matter, because the loser of this series is out. The winner still has a chance to make it towards the playoffs. Still, either way, it's gonna be a tough road. My name is Dragondrop. I'm joined by lizZard. And
good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm here again to witness some good old Czech dotes, and I'm hyped. I don't care about these TI winners. No tail. Who is that? Jerax. But Pikat, what the hell? Like, look at my boy Zenny, Supreme, Saberlight, Curry, and Muff. These are the upcoming boys. The Czech pride. They're the ones that I'm watching. They're the ones that I'm looking at. They're the ones that are gonna amaze us with some sick plays. Jerax, Earth Spirit, step aside. It's Muff Earth Spirit time, man. That's it.
So what you're saying is that you better bet all your money on Hippomaniacs to win TI9 now, because later you will not be laughing.
No, I'm not gonna be giving people betting advices because I want my easy money. So you guys bet whatever way you feel like. I'm gonna do it my own way.
Well, certainly sticking to the guns here. The axe coming in the hands of Saberlight, that did wonders. He did as much as an axe could. So we'll see whether they can.
It's a good opener. Axe is definitely a good opener here. Like Saberlight, as you said, he just played so well. And also when you open up with an axe, you aren't really confining yourself to that position 3 axe, as you can just rotate him into 4 or 5 as well. If they counter it too hard with some monkeys or something like that. However, OG, Tusk, tag team, bros. Tag teams.
I've also coined the phrase that when you attack someone with tag team on Tusk, then you taggle the opponent.
Oh, you taggle them.
Yeah, you taggle them. That's
I was thinking about something more sexual, but I like that as well. Now we have Lich, so we have 2 of these new slows. The Tusks tag team, and now we have the Lich's new Frost armor as well.
Yeah,
the combination of heroes is sick. They're very icy, they're blue, and they freeze your soul. I really like it. Yeah.
So what you're saying is this is going to be red versus blue?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if it's going to be red from Hippomaniacs, but I hope it will be. Just for the memes, just for everything else, you know.
It's going to get some theme drafts in. But yeah, one thing I want to note, by the way, from OG, looking at their bans, they take out the Phantom Assassin and the Magnus. Both of these heroes, yeah, they've lost to in a series up against the Lions, so they certainly don't want to deal with that. They don't want to try and find another solution in case that's also in Hippomaniacs' wheelhouse, but they're just gonna go for the old classic instead. Axe, first pick, into the Dazzle follow-up.
Yeah, it's really good. You can also, honestly, like, right now I like the Dazzle core a lot more than a support. I think we saw it as support in the last game played by Senny, and he was alright. But I'd much
rather
see this Dazzle played as a core, and then Axe even as a 5 or 4. I'm just in love with Dazzle core, that is not carry. However, it's most likely going to be Saberlight's Axe as he's playing that offlane initiating. Did you know that this guy is only 17 years old? Can we get some claps in the chat for Saberlight? 17 years old, takes a game away from Secret, and actually Styles on them all 3 games played pretty well in every single one. So kudos to that guy. I'll be looking out for him in the upcoming months. Maybe he's gonna be the next Nisha or something like that. Anyway,
so what you're saying is that your next team will include Saberlight?
Yeah, that's it.
Saberlight and lizZard, the dream team?
I don't know. I think Hippomaniacs, they're the Czech connection, you know, they're all Czech or something, so it's very hard to break them apart. And they're reminding me a lot of the Polish alternate attacks or ex-Kingwin boys. Like few teams. There basically isn't many teams that are made solely out of people from one country. There's EPG, which is basically Balkan boys, Croatian, Serbs, whatever. Once upon a time there was a Bosnian in there too. Yeah. Right now there's like there's Hippomaniacs, and there was like alternate attacks or Kingwin.
Danish Bears also comes to mind.
Yeah,
One of
Danish
these
Bears
classic
actually.
ones. Then there's a few Swedish teams, I guess.
It's very hard to make it in Dotes, and then when you're finding yourself to a region as well, it's even harder. Unless you're from Russia or CIS, because everyone understands each other there, so it's easier. Oh, Beastmaster. All right. All right. That's a ton of slows, man. That new boar, the way it slows you, it's such a pain. If you're an axe, if you're a dazzle, it doesn't matter. Especially if you're an axe, you're trying to blink in somewhere and there's a boar on your butt hitting you time after time after time, not letting you do anything.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah. It's certainly not going to be funny for the axe at all, right? I mean, even once he gets a blink, if you miss that or if you want to try and follow up afterwards. If you miss your dunk again, I mean, Saberlight has been missing the odd dunk or two in these last couple of games.
But at the same time, he was playing really well, so...
Oh yeah, I mean, it didn't really change anything, like he still got kills when they needed to, but with all of these slows, you really would welcome a boost of boost of movement speed from that to try and continue to fight. Yeah, we'll see if it's gonna come into play. It's certainly gonna be super annoying in the laning phase. Like,
I like the Huskar ban, by the way. It basically makes them unable to play the good old Dazzle plus Huskar. But at the same time, this guy wasn't banned out, and now you're playing versus Axe plus Grimstroke most likely. And you know what's scarier than Dazzle Axe? It's the Grimstroke Axe.
Yeah,
that's even better.
Is. Like,
yeah, you put that ink spell on the axe, he just runs you down. He's spinning, he's stunning, he's a red beast.
Yeah.
And they're playing that red team, more or less. Dazzle is kind of purplish, but Beastmaster isn't really blue himself either, yes.
Dazzle needs a Dazzleator set, you know? It's, you carry this Dazzleator thing, so you have a red tip, so you can
he needs Dazzleator and not these pink circles, whatever they are. Look at that. Like, what is that stuff? Come on, man, get real. Get that Dazzleator set.
Alright, so looking ahead now, OG, they've got a good amount of early game, decent amount of control, bit of initiation different task. Later down the Beastmaster also gives you pushing power. Decent amount of physical damage too if he gets ahead. What else do you need here? Some heavy hitter for the late game, I guess?
Yeah, basically you compare this Beastmaster with some core that needs with some core that benefits from his aura, right? Like that's usually the way you go with Beast, but it's not completely necessary. You need your mid and safe laner right now. And I like the draft from both of these teams. They haven't really revealed a lot in the first 3 picks. So, I mean, they've revealed everything but 2 major cores, let's be honest. It's not like their drafts are ambiguous. We know exactly where these guys are most likely going to go. The only question is if Dazzle is going to be a core or not, but most likely he won't. So,
yeah.
Right now, if you're OG, I don't know, you need some mid and a carry, and you. So let's see what hasn't been banned. Void.
Yeah.
All right.
So they tried out the Terrorblade, they tried out the Morphling in the games against Alliance. Both of those were still available, but I guess they're adding the Faceless Void now to their
Void is definitely easy, right? So...
Yeah, unless you mess up your Chronos. But
but overall you shouldn't. The Grimstroke might be a problem and Dazzle might be a problem as well. You're gonna have that Grave, you're gonna have Grimstroke Sinkswell, so you have to be a bit careful. Beastmaster doesn't really benefit from the Chrono, Tusk as well. So right now in that Chrono, the only hero that you've got is Lich. But Void, honestly, he's a different kind of a beast right now. He isn't really the hero that needs too much damage coming in the Chrono because he actually hits hard as he is.
The new Time Lock scales so freaking well because it's basically extra normal attacks that can also proc more Time Locks and more like whatever you build, Diffusal Blades, Maelstroms. So it scales extremely well into the late game. So eventually, as long as you can stay sort of ahead of the curve, as long as you don't fall too far behind, you should always be able to provide enough damage of your own to get 1 or 2 kills inside that Chronosphere. And one thing that you also have with these heroes now is 2 very, very powerful side lanes. I mean, Lich faces Void, super good. Tusk Beastmaster, same thing really. Or like you can mix and match a little bit more depending on what you see on the other side.
You need something tanky if you are Hippomaniacs right now. Something tanky, some beast, some strong core. Like, but I don't see that, honestly. What is there in the pool that's actually in the meta right now is Luna, but Luna gets, I mean, I wouldn't want to be a Luna in these lanes. Like, it's going to be really hard, and later on when you get chronoed, it doesn't really help you that you have farm. DK, right? I mean, that last game, Dragonite really suffered super hard in the laning stage, but then he made that super juke, the curry juke on the mid one TA. Just
I can't believe he got away with that, actually.
Yeah, and he got that first blood. Now he's feeling strong. Maybe he even plays better because that last game, it wasn't really perfect. I like the Spectre Bam from OG, definitely, though. It's a hero that's elusive a lot and can deal with their whole lineup later on. But honestly, I'm just super worried about this lane with Beast and Tusk and how Hippomaniacs are going to be able to deal with that. Even if you put Axe there, it's not going to be easy. And now you actually need a carry that's going to be able to do that. And Morphling is in the pool, I suppose, but then you're still playing versus Void, and he's going to chrono you and kill you. It doesn't matter that you can strength morph, I guess. It's hard for you to do it on time.
Yeah, there's a bit of an animation, of course, to the Chronosphere, so if you're quick enough on your fingers, you should be able to get it off, but...
If he gets Shadow Blade or something like that,
it's always a big if.
Yeah, but most likely he won't. They don't buy that right now, so there's that. So Morphling is in the pool. I don't know what else Curry plays. Last game, it was... They have very odd drafts, to be honest. In the last series versus Secret, they would pick something like a Timber right now or something, so... Morphling, yeah. So it is the Morphling that we called. It did make the most sense. Now, if you're OG, you can finish up with the with the Lina mid, but you are versus DK.
Maybe they try
it's like
Templar Assassin.
Oh yeah, TA is also decent. I'm worried for them that they actually do not have enough burst damage for this Morphling though. So you're gonna have to have one tanky ass Void to take down Morphling in that chrono. Like he's gonna have to have so much farm. He's gonna have to be on top, or Morphling is gonna have to suffer hard. So if you do not pick some burst damage here, yo OD, what about that?
That'd be an interesting choice, wouldn't it?
It's interesting. Yeah. It's a new patch. Like we can try out new stuff. It's like when you're
stuff. I mean, Faces Void OD. It's one of these old classic combos, like Darkseer's Bird-Breaker that we've seen crop up again.
It's like when you're in a relationship and you want to try something out that you've tried with a different girl 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And that girl was very crazy and into it. And this new girl is like very shy and you're trying to convince her, come on, we can do this. And now we get the Thompson OD! Let's go!
Good call on that one. So, what the hell is Pycat's Void weapon? Because I assume that is Pycat hiding behind that name at this point.
Yeah, the Busen guy. Yeah, that's Pycat. I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen that thing. I don't know.
I haven't. It's
something interesting.
Also very low quality, isn't it?
It is. It is, but who am I to judge? I'm just a lowly Bosnian caster. Who am I to judge?
Can't afford cosmetics anyway.
Grant, yeah, can't afford it anyway. Who am I to judge it? Like, it's not like I have ever... Like, the only cosmetics I swear that I've got are the cosmetics that people donate to me in my stream, you know, or have donated.
Oh, man. I'll have a few leftover sets I can hand over to you if you want.
Yo,
you know,
it's not
as a charity
necessary.
Case. You know?
It's not necessary. Seriously, I was never into it, so... Anyway, we have Thompson's OD, Supreme's Morphling. OD is perfect for this game. Good versus DK, good versus Morphling, so I really like that pickup. The only question is... I mean, I wanted to say the only question is how well is he going to be able to do in the current meta and in the current match, but considering he's playing versus DK mid, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, OD works a little bit differently now. So you can't just... I mean, previously you just built up your mana pool to a certain point, then you can just auto-cast your orb and not care about it at all. This time around, though, you can't really do that on lane anymore. You just have
I felt it on my skin. Like a few days ago, I played versus OD.
Okay.
He did lose. I win the game, but I didn't really win mid versus him. Yeah. It was like he has this strange AoE damage or something.
So yeah, the way it works is you basically need 200 mana to get back up to full of Creep Wave. Because what you do is then you W the Creep Wave, before it expires, you press your E, which is the aura that recharges your mana based on spell damage. So when the Astral Imprisonment pops, you basically get all your mana back. But yeah, you need about 200 mana to get that going. So if you're below the threshold, then you can't really do that. But yeah, I assume that Thompson has played that hero a couple of times, you know, been popping around with it. So he probably worked out.
What do you mean play that hero? He has millions, right? Actually, he doesn't. Swedish government.
What?
He has millions right now. Why would he be playing? But then I said he doesn't because Swedish government took most of his earnings away because of tax fraud or something like that. I mean, they're gonna give it back.
Yeah, they take a lot.
No, they're gonna give it back eventually.
Is that how it works?
Anyway, yeah, they will give it back because basically he didn't file the papers, right? Fucking bad. Yeah, feels bad, man.
Yeah, No-Tail does not have confidence in his captain, I guess. His former coach.
No-Tail just messing with him a bit. And Muff, hello Muff. How you doing, Muff?
Who does this? Who makes this rotation?
Yeah, TI winning team does that. That's how you win TI. Just look at this Dragondrop right here. This is how you make it. This is how you become big.
Let's get first blood, win the game, you know. If you give up first blood, you might as well GG. That's the right mentality, I'm sure. But yeah, it's still 2 for 2 rune exchange. They're gonna stick around up top though. They're ready to tackle them again, as it were. No-Tail starts off with a Frost Blast, so it's even more initial slow to get on top of it in Saberlight. Oh no. He even plopped down a ward here. I mean, this Saberlight's like, what the hell's going on here?
Shame on you. Shame on you, TI winning team. Shame on yourself. How dare it be? Do my check boys like this.
It's not allowed, I'm pretty sure.
This isn't allowed indeed, yeah.
There's someone calling a referee, I mean, it's just against the rules.
Who's even refereeing the BTS?
They're still doing it.
Yeah. But can you stop?
He's dead. It's like, I mean, think of the children. How can you do this?
They're still staying here, look at them. But this time Grimstroke is gonna port in, so should be fine.
Seems good. Alright, 3 kills to 0 as the clock strikes 1 minute into the game. It's been a while since I've seen that. But yeah, they're just gonna stick up there together with the Faceless Void and Tusk. Well, I mean, as long as the kills to be gotten.
I guess Tusk's coming back again. He wants more. He wants more blood. But they are a bit more ready right now. You know, like they're together. They have the. Well, they're not actually. Muff is going deep.
He's gonna reveal himself now. Jerem's not to walk in. They're gonna be able to find the Sun and Faceless Void doing a lot of damage that you cannot undo. Time marks on cooldown, but the supports are just gonna turn this around. Tag team so freaking powerful. Holy hell.
Yeah.
It's 25 damage. And they're just gonna click on Saberlight now. He's spinning like a madman, but eventually he's gonna be forced all. Oh, time walk across here. Very aggressive, but certainly with the desired result. Double kill from No-Tail.
Yeah, very unfortunate for them to try and go on that void. I don't think that they can actually do that, even if they even if he's alone, they don't get the kill. So probably they should be a bit more passive, considering how the laning stage went, and considering that Saberlight.
Did we just see this? There wasn't replay, guys. I swear.
Yeah, I mean, we said so many good things.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
So
many. You hyped up Hippomaniacs. Yeah. You put them under so much pressure. Oh, man.
I mean, you don't really expect them to be doing what they're doing, right? No-Tail wants to suicide. Just let the boy kill himself. Oh, he might actually. Nah, he won't. He might actually. Axe might get a kill here. No-Tail runs back.
Could have still denied himself to the tower. I mean, I guess Saberlight could have maybe got the battle.
He can, but he needs to wait for Axe to go back to the lane. But Axe is actually rotating it. No-Tail God.
Even if Axe is there, if he doesn't actually do damage, the kill's not going to be credited to him.
Top lane though, the Grimstroke dies again. Oh, this is looking rough for them. This is looking so rough. Anyway, I don't know. Do we watch anywhere else but top? Because that's where all the action is. Mid lane, it's OD versus DK. Bottom lane, I think Dazzle is actually falling.
Yep. No-Tail comes in with the Frost Shield doing a lot of damage here. Supreme, oh god, almost dies. So follow Frostblast. You only level 2, so level 1 attribute shift, not the fastest thing in the world.
I mean, this board, level 2, 20% slow, then you have the No-Tails Frost Shield as well on Beastmaster. There's no way that you can't get away on time. It's very difficult.
Right, Tusk level 3, ready to tackle again. Okay, they're actually going in now, finally using their combo. But hey, the snowball to try and turn this around. Sableye unable to really do anything about this. Now it's a tag team. Again, yeah, he leveled it up.
So
Plus
much
50 damage
damage
for every single right click.
So much damage. This tag team is... This tag team is just ridiculously strong. And they're really suffering on this top lane so hard.
You know, one way to nerf that would be to make it magical damage, I think.
Don't nerf it, I'm gonna abuse it tonight. I'm gonna go in my clubs and play some Tusk. Play myself some Tusk.
Well, better get all of that in. But it is physical damage, so what the hell? Curry finally clicked down by Thompson. But if it was magical damage, you have a little bit more resistance. But physical up against these low armor heroes, it's... Look at this.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's definitely difficult.
It's also only 15-second cooldown, by the way. That's the best part about it. Zep down bottom. Tail just working together, clicking down Zany, Supreme on the run as well. He's level 3 now, so has better shifts going. But there's 2 balls slowing him down. Axe dies up top. And, yeah. This is a bit of a slaughter here. I mean, after Hippomaniacs' performance against Secret, I would have not expected it to be this bad, to be quite honest. Even though it is OG we're talking about.
Yeah, but mid lane, Curry... Oh, Curry God!
Easy
for Curry, easy.
Was a standing still juke because he knew, hey, I have enough health points.
What about Muff? Does he have enough health points? He's on the shrine, yes. I suppose.
What is this voice line? Aroo, aroo. I've never heard that before.
It's the Beast, I suppose. Beast going crazy.
Alright, 12-1, 4K advantage. When's the point where we start to consider how, or if and how Hippomaniacs could come back into this game?
Middle tower is under attack.
Was that something that's just straight out of fairy tales at this point?
Listen, this is what you have to do. You put all 5 of your heroes on this top lane to fail the kill on Void, and then Void and Tuskar, they kill you with tag team. You GG out, you go next.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a grand plan, is it?
It's a solid plan, just end your suffering. No, don't get me wrong. Morphling is having like not the greatest time, but at least, yeah, I can't. Thompson maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way for them to come back, but well, maybe this guy doesn't die and they turn on Thompson.
He's so fine. He has 2 bracers. You can't kill somebody with 2 bracers.
Yeah, but you can kill Morphling. He has 2 raid bands, not 2 bracers.
Should have gotten 2 bracers, I'm telling you. Would have been unkillable, but he drops down. It's very rough. Very rough indeed. Especially since none of these heroes are really known for their inherent farming utility. I mean, if you had a Luna, sure, might not be the best matchup, but at least you can skill into glaives and farm jungle.
Yep. If you're Morphling right now, what you have to do is you have to somehow kill Seb. And that's not gonna happen. If you're DK, you have to somehow take control of this mid lane. If you're top, you're trying just not to die. That's your only objective.
I mean, they've almost done that 5 times, but then they didn't. On Axe at least. 4 times on Grimstroke. Yikes.
13-1, out of which 9 deaths are on that top lane.
Yeah.
Feels bad. I mean, they really dominated them so hard. Start with those pesky little lane skips.
Yeah. Jarek's still hanging around here. Sableye should be aware. So
Curry is doing fairly well on this mid, by the way. He's only 5 CS behind D. He's using his ulti now. OD is hunting Seni, actually. So Seni is most likely gonna die here.
Yeah. Frost is ready to go. Can he deny the DD rune?
Nope. God damn it, what the hell? Anyway, he has lads on his Aru, little boy. This Beastmaster has lads already building into that Necro. Gonna be pressuring this tower now, and Supreme together with it. Top lane, however, first Chrono used.
He uses the Chrono to make sure he gets lasted over Jarex.
Bottom
I'm
lane,
pretty sure that's the
north
only
lane.
reason. He's being dove here. Frost shields onto Zeb. He just licks him to
Maybe
death.
he chronoed because he thought Dazzle has Grave. Maybe that was the thing. And that same Dazzle, which doesn't have a Grave, is gonna get wrecked maybe on top.
Q comes through, another time on forward, there's a dash, easy kill. Now the standard disconnect
They
from
get
the
the
tower. They could get the skill if the tower wants to help, but now Jarek's making his way in, last tower shots.
Nice.
Make sure they can share this one between themselves here, like brothers.
I mean, they get the kill. You have to start somewhere. It's alright. It's not great, but it's alright.
What? Okay, that was
What,
another
what?
hammer drop. In mid.
Yeah, he just gets a solo pick off here, and this tower is about to fall even. It's getting really low. So this OD is actually gonna be the one that claims the tower, or looks like.
All over to move. So the call here, Saberlight just actually making sure that the stun can go off, so it's a little bit of extra time. Saberlight eats way through the trees here. Yeah, it was actually well
Saberlight
played.
God.
Very
Juke
well
God.
played. Down bottom though, it's a bit of a different story, Supreme. He's still fighting, but there's no way he kill this Beastmaster with a Frost Shield top. The sinister gaze, controlling him up a little bit more, but now Curry. Looking to carry here, walking in for a stun if he could only get in range. But oh god, OD.
And OD is so good in this game. It's just ridiculous good pick. Like, works well versus DK, does not care about his armor, does not care about morphing and his little morphing, doesn't care about Axe. I mean,
Doesn't
unless
care,
you get
period.
called.
I think that's
Yeah,
probably
doesn't
the way
care
to put
at
it.
all. Is good versus Axe's call, like a perfect OD game, honestly. And mid lane, he gets another one.
Yeah, I mean, just gonna call it.
They're gonna call it? No! Czech!
2-3-2.
Czech Republic, no! You bring shame to your people. What do you do? GG out like this fast? Where's that Czech anthem? Can we play the Czech anthem before the next game? They need some
Yeah,
motivation.
okay. I'll do that.
Do it. Just do it.
10 minutes,
like
23
this.
seconds, I mean...
Czech
Oh,
anthem.
wow.
I demand Czech anthem.
Okay, check anthem. What do you have it? Oh, I closed it actually. History. There it is. Czech Republic national anthem.
Now we have
Playing
to shut
now
up.
over the... Yeah.